What's ironic is what's saving rock music are rappers right now.
Yeah, no, not for Halocene. Some people I've been working with.
Not Halocene.
Halocene.
Why do you say O?
Halocene.
You just said
like,
Halocene.
It's halfway between an O and a
It's
for me.
never an O, ever. It's literally the sound, as in the word of.
Honey, we're like 12 years in at this point, I think.
I
think I know how to say my band's name.
You clearly don't.
Hang on, I need to get drunk.
I think what I'll do then, you guys, is I'll ask them if we could just have number 2.
Wake up in the morning feeling like Pete Diddy.
You could choose your own
Grab
color.
my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city. God help.
Did you spill?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Addie, God, why are you purposefully spilling things?
I didn't know you had an open container.
It's tea. What else am I? How did you not know I was sipping out of a mug?
Wait.
So this is gonna. But it's rechargeable.
Let me see.
It's not as good as compressed air, though. I will say that because it's coming out of a bigger hole.
Okay, how do I?
Just hold it.
Hold it down.
It gets the job done.
Wow, that's pretty good. Sing a song. That's what it would really sound like if you were like singing on a boat. You'd be like, I'm having a great time. This is amazing. That's what it would sound like if you were really on a boat with the wind blowing. All right, you redeemed yourself with that. Good job. Can you play at the beginning of it? I just thought it was interesting.
3,
Hey,
4,
rewind
2,
or turn it
2,
down, turn it
3,
down.
4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1,
I can count. I don't need you to count.
Brad and Joe, a bro podcast.
We'll call it Bro Rogan.
We already have one. It's called Two Dudes in a Bath.
Not all Blink-182 songs are really that good.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah, my favorite episode, if you just look it up, you can probably find it. It's the one where we're in a bath.
They're going to have to be pretty specific.
Yeah. You'll find it. You know what I'm talking about. There's a
It'll
lot
be
out
worth
there.
it if you can dig.
Yeah. It's hard to find them all, but they're all out there.
No, pre-fight donut. Two Dudes in a Tub is their enemy. Their enemy, their rival.
No, we're Two Dudes in a Bath.
Yeah, jeez.
It's like the neighbors are partying. Shut up! God! This right here. Is a local control. So this way. Here, I'll play it again. Left. Look, I'm a fucking DJ all of a sudden.
This is all DJs actually can do.
Yeah,
like
this is all they do. They're like
this and like a couple of like 808 triggers and like
the
that's
rest of their
fucking
buttons,
it.
They do this. They go. They act like they're doing stuff constantly. If you did stuff constantly, the song would change constantly. That's the only thing they can do. And a mute button. Sometimes they go on the drop. Yeah. So
we're a DJ Twitch channel
so
now.
Amaranthe's song. The lows are totally too much. So you'll turn this to the right to turn the lows off.
To trim the lows off. Yeah.
You're a DJ and you're offended?
Well,
There's nothing to be offended about. I think a good DJ needs to be more about charisma.
Oh, there are
including
some DJs that are fucking
our friend Jeremy
sick.
is an amazing corporate
Most
DJ,
of them aren't doing anything.
I said comedian. I meant DJ. And it's about getting the crowd to work with you. And then there are DJs that actually do live mixing in between songs.
That one DJ at that club that we played all the time was fucking dope.
I'm just telling you.
The way he blended and shit, it was really great. But
I'm just telling you, when you see them doing the button
Cheyla.
thing, it's usually nothing, but, you know, food. It's just part, it's like the dancing. So, I've watched a DJ that just goes and presses play. And it's boring.
It's boring
you
as
want
hell,
You want them to dance, party, and sometimes they are doing stuff where they're tapping a delay or they are mixing it in. I simplified that. But,
this is ridiculous. This is a video from 2012 on our channel, and it's fast as hell, and I can't do it anymore. And now Cheyla is making me do it even faster.
We are Halocene, not Paramore, System City, Monday, or Avril Lavigne. Tonight I'll have to Gilbert, so much of it, it's not even fully leave. There's no doubt, and not Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, we'll never see that much money. Celine Dion will go on. Lady Isabella, Missy Higgins, Christina Perry, Nora Jones, Sheryl Crow. Helena Morgan, the Pineapples, Sarah Girl, and her animals. Flap. Switching out for too many clothes, you give it out, you get out of me. The chicken and Sarah, tattoo, the pretty house, royalty. Sakara, Shaker, the movie, we're not the next anyone else except for us. This should give us a try. We are performing a monthly festival. We thought we'd be famous right now, but we're not just.
Oh, that's hard regular speed. Why the hell?
It's Cheyla.
Cheyla. Reminds me, we should one of these days do the Nightcore 1.25 version of Misery Business on YouTube.
Today is not the day.
No.
Today is not that day. I'm already like, I can't even describe to you guys. Like, I'm running on slow mode right now. That was impossible. I don't do drugs or anything, but whatever.
Can you turn your vocal down?
I assume that was like doing it drunk or something.
Can you turn your vocal down just a tiny bit, please?
Yeah.
A little bit more, yeah. Wait, you don't do drugs?
No.
Could have fooled me. You seem really slow today.
Only my antidepressants. Hey!
Fucking Lil John Horn.
What song was that?
What, me?
No, well, I saw it. I should have seen. It was broke reason.
That was so fast.
Okay, please explain what was that in the beginning.
The HP had
it sounded like it was something else.
He felt so bad about the beginning. He was like, I'm going to fucking nuclear destroy you at the end of the song.
I thought right before I did, I was like, I always lead with one hand. I'm going to try to do it with the other. Completely opposite this out.
Can you do a demonstration of what you're talking about?
I go
lead.
Da 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 da. I tried to go da 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 with my left, which I can do, but just for whatever reason, I just froze.
Didn't happen.
Nope, that's not right.
It sounded like an entirely different song somehow. I thought you were like thinking we were playing a different song.
And it was awesome. So
it's great.
There you go.
You ever have one of those days where you wake up and you sound 10 octaves lower than your actual voice? That's what I am right now.
Oh, are you gonna go get those CDs? Let me go get those CDs. I think I need to leave.
Yeah, you should. Hey, bring that cookie in here. That'll make us both feel better. You fucking ate the whole thing? Addie, you ate the whole thing? I'm not even mad. That's impressive. But that's a lot of calories. That's like 2,000 calories.
I know.
Yo, do you know what crumble cookies are, Joe? They're gigantic. Addie, I'm gonna sing, guys. Just give me some ideas. I don't know. Go ahead. It's all you. I'll sign CDs.
Just lyrics, though. Not that it's gonna matter. You can't tell what he's saying. Anyway.
How long before you let me go? Ooh, you set my soul right.
Oh, last one, nice.
Last one of what? One stack?
Here.
Busier these days and missing streams, but just wanted to say that I've been really loving the throwback style, more relaxed and chatty Halocene streams.
Yes, all right.
Thank you. We like them too.
No.
Obviously, I'm off today, but in general, it's been much nicer to just kind of chill. It reminds me of when we were doing like 6-hour, 8-hour streams back in the day, but not like tiring either. Like, because back then we were just like, we got 6 hours. So
You want to know the thing that I miss the most?
What?
Having lunch, eating on stream.
Really? I hate doing that.
Would love that.
I hate it.
A burrito in my face, in my mouth. Oh, the taste. Yeah.
I hate like.
I loved it because we had such good talks during it. Now we don't fucking even talk to each other. We just, she'll play music, a bunch of fucking robots.
You guys talked about that Blink-182 thing for like fucking an hour.
Okay, one conversation out of a million. I'm just saying,
but that's what I'm saying in general.
We had a dedicated chat time. It was
okay,
awesome.
we're chatting. What's the subject?
Us fighting right now, apparently.
So, Joe, do you fight? Good talk.
I like right here is like getting real, just thick. And I've been oiling it too, so thick and juicy.
Are you asking if this is live? It is. They're just jamming. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that was the end of. Oh, that wasn't the end of the song. If Halocene was a prog band. Uh-oh. Is this just an interlude? Unclear. No, this is track 2. We just transitioned to track 2. No, he's like, just play the full album of this non-existent band. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because like there's like the pop punk movement among the like rappers or whatever.
Emo rap?
Yeah, like the emo rappers, like the.
I wonder if it's actually affecting the youth though. Like if they're
It is.
into it or they actually like
No,
because
it
of
is
Machine Kelly. Oh, I'm gonna learn guitar.
I think it is because
If it
it's
does
a combination
that, then
of what Machine Gun Kelly, Mod Sun, and all them are doing with Billie Eilish, like on top of that. So Billie Eilish is they're kind of like meeting each other in the middle somewhere and being like, this alternative thing is like a thing, you know?
Well, you got to think about it. So the majority of the fans, let's pretend they started in like 7th or 8th grade, right? And they've had a career, all of them, now for 3-4 years at least, right? So the majority of their fans, young kids, haven't really been exposed to a whole lot for their generation of mainstream, any type of rock and roll or rock or anything alt like that. It's been hip-hop the last 5 years, like mainstream. And now that they're introducing it,
well, even
kids are going to love
it'd
it.
be from their parents, and generally every generation is
dislikes
like,
their
wants to
previous.
go away from.
Yeah. But I think now that they're getting it, I mean, I'm seeing a revival. Punk Rock NBA has a great thing on it, actually. And Mod Sun in that Avril song is killer.
I mean, pop punk has been dead for like at least 10 years.
Yes.
Because as long as we started our career, we started at the wrong time to be in a rock band.
Well, at the end of it, yeah.
We started right as like as all of the rock songs started dropping off the charts, and it was just like dead.
It's coming back though.
I just want instrument playing and the humanization of it all to stay. Like I was a huge pop punk fan. I'm okay with leaving it there though.
Yeah.
For me. But if whatever it takes to get like kids like, oh, I want to learn an instrument.
I think the
like
desire
my stepson
is there.
does, but like it's literally because he knows it's my job and like I play. But like I can't imagine a lot of kids compared to us, which I guess would be the last generation of like in general, like if you were into music, you were probably gonna want to learn an instrument or something. It was more like about that other than just rapping or like creating music on a computer.
You know why it died? Rock
Because
in general died. There were no more rock stars in it. Like Punk Rock NBA goes out as really well. There were no Machine Gun Kelly. He was talking about it too. He goes, the last time that I went to Warped Tour in the last 10 years, people are wearing like comfortable Nike shoes on stage. Nobody's wearing like badass boots or like the rock star died. It was cool. It was too cool to be. It was like cool to be normal. So there's no rock star. There was no like this big larger than life personas in instrumental music anymore, regardless of the talent level. There's just no like, you know what I mean? look at Bert
We
and the Used and
humanized
stuff
ourselves
now.
too much.
Like, you know, they got.
That's what
they
I.
got-
Yeah, that's kind of like what I was trying
And
to
so
say
kids,
last time
it's
too.
not
Is
cool.
I hope that still remains. Like I like that more now than ever. We're able to connect with fans, but I also hope the you know, them feeling larger than life, that type of theater doesn't go away because like everyone's so accessible, if that makes sense.
That's
But
true.
I think what kids see and they go, I want to do that, is the larger than life charismatic personalities. Unfortunately, it's not
Just
like
usually in rap.
it's
yeah.
not like
hip hop.
the guys that I like. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
not like that. I like the Thrice and stuff. They're just awesome, badass musicians, intervals, stuff like that. But there's not that like Motley Crue-esque Kiss, like in
They
MGK
aren't attention
and
seekers.
Mod
just-
Sun,
like, yeah.
and Bring Me the Horizons even doing it, and the Yungblud. Like
Yeah.
these, we now have rock stars that are being rocked. Even Post Malone. You know what I mean? He's helping reintroduce music. I don't know if you heard, he did the Hootie and the Blowfish song for Pokemon.
No, yeah, I've seen like really old covers of his, and he's good at guitar and
Yeah.
grew up in like with all genres.
See, he's a genius. He's like, well, rock's dead, so he just went and did rap and became a rap star. And now him and MGK too. I think MGK kind of switched because he just like, I think Eminem had something to do with that. But even if not, they had it in their blood. They clearly grew up on rock music, and it was just dead. They were smart. They went with what was popular.
I would imagine
Now
if
they're
you
bringing it
are
back.
like so big and popular, I probably would have like the ego to say, I can bring whatever I want back. If I decide to go this route,
Right.
it's gonna work.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do it. And so, I mean, props. Thank you for doing something that includes like an instrument
Yeah.
like guitar. That's whether I like it or not.
I
irrelevant.
thought that with Harry Styles when he left One Direction and then he did that like, even though it was like not, it just had instruments in it and it was very like,
yeah, but
like,
he wasn't playing an instrument like in Machine Gun Kelly is.
no, but I appreciate the effort. He was
Yeah.
like, I like the musicianship of this. Let's go in this direction. And it's like, that's cool.
What's ironic is what's saving rock music are rappers right now, literally. Every single one of them that is saving rock music, literally
So to them,
reviving
I
it.
say thank you.
Rappers.
Yeah. We fucked
Doesn't
them
matter if
over and
I
now
don't
they're
care.
pulling us
Like
out
a
of the
single
If I could rap, I would.
MGK rap song or pop punk song, all that matters is like thank you for like romanticizing guitar again, making it like just inspiring kids.
Now,
That's it.
granted, the difference is all these dudes like they're still solo artists and they have bands behind them, but that is the difference. Is you don't have like
Yeah,
you
I
know.
just don't want it to die to the point where it's just like, well, if you're gonna play an instrument, it's really just like you're gonna be a backing instrumentalist for an artist, which is still a great gig. It's still probably the best gig you can get, other than just being a rock star. But obviously, like we're talking about, that's not really a thing anymore. Or you have to be prog, so it's not. It goes further and further away from mainstream. So there's a big ceiling to like what kind of living you can make. Not that it's all about like getting rich or whatever, but that was kind of like cool. That it's just like, well, shoot, you like the dream. The dream was like I could be a rock star and.
Well, there's the
Like the
musicians,
Nickelback
which never make as much as the mainstream musicians. Mainstream is accessible to everyone, and even like the top food. I was watching Corey Taylor. You know, he listens to pop and everybody probably listens to some pop somewhere in there, and it doesn't need to be considered a guilty pleasure. If you like it, you like it. So it's nice that rock music is. I think it's gonna. Everything goes in cycles. History always repeats itself. But the attitude of Billie Eilish and the emo-ness, and then the rock star-esque attitudes of these
I
other
honestly
rappers
think-
are totally gonna bring it
I
back.
honestly think that whatever's going on in the, not just the political environment, but just like the world is what really inspires where musical direction is. So if you listen to what music was happening when like Obama was around, it was like party, like everybody was like, it was all just like, it was Kesha and like, it was that whole like sentiment. But
More positive vibes.
But now that the pandemic has happened, you've seen these like revivals of like this emo kind of stuff because it's like
darker
people
stuff.
need something, like they're reaching out, they're like, I want to find something to connect to. And you know, even the rap side of things is getting more like dark, not dark, but you know what I'm saying.
Well,
like,
I mean, Machine Gun Kelly's whole album is like a love album. But it's like pop punk love, summer love, kind of, you know what I mean? It's all about girls and stuff, which is fine because he goes on there and drinks and acts like a rock star, and it does nothing for me, but I absolutely love. Here's what I think happened. He starred in that Motley Crue movie as Tommy Lee, and he goes,
yeah.
what the fuck am I doing? I need to be a rock star.
I don't know if you guys, dude, I have so much respect for Tommy Lee. He is such a badass. Like on his Instagram, he is always like promoting other artists and like smaller like artists and stuff like that. He's kind of like a Travis Barker in that way, but it's cool to see him do
Gene Simmons said the exact same thing too. He's like, they're just no rock stars. It doesn't matter how good your music is if like you're not charismatic as a personality, and if you look at all the big bands that got most people into it, they're rock star personalities. They were huge, just magnets. You know what I mean?
How did you get the door open?
It was open.
It was open.
Oh, we left it open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I remember Andrew WK. He was fun. He was larger than life too.
Just entertainers, but they just happened to be like with Tommy Lee and Travis. They just happened to be drummers, but they were just like entertaining in their own right.
Right.
And the best thing to come of it, regardless of whether you like what they do or you hate what they do, they
magnetic.
were a reason so many people wanted to start playing an instrument.
I think it's
then the
smart.
guitarist, you know.
It's smart for MGK too to basically have Travis. I don't know if you guys seen the video. He has a 45-minute long music video. It's like a movie, and it's got all of his songs from his album, and it's all stitched together. Machine Gun Kelly. It's fucking awesome. It's definitely the future in music videos. And it's like they had to shoot for months to accomplish it. Travis plays in every song.
Oh.
I mean, and Travis I think is now officially is like the godfather of pop punk, like and punk in general. Even though it was like Rancid and NoFX and the Sex Pistols and shit like that before, he is now the next generation of it. And so it's cool that he is like has the know-with-all instead of being like fuck the next generation. He is actively saving with these young rappers, not rappers anymore, right? I mean, they still rap and have some songs, but
Okay.
Halocene.